Hey there, this is BugPowderDust. Thank you for joining me for episode 5 of my third series of Let's Play Prison Architect. This is Alpha 31 currently. And you'll see the after effects of yesterday's brutal killing of our ex-law enforcement snitch. That's one hell of a combination. Obviously we didn't know what his reputation was, and we didn't have any CIs to tell us either. He's now being carted out to the hearse. He had a very short stay in our prison, and has now been committed, or will be committed to the ground, or to a crematorium. So thank you very much to Andrew Bullock, who made the rather good point that none of my prisoners will be able to get to the laundry due to the staff door. I think they would, but they'd have to wait for it to be opened by a member of staff, because it's not actually deployed that they're not allowed to get there. So it's legitimate that they pass through. However, that's a very good point. That's going to be dismantled. I need to replace that with a normal door. However, what I'm going to do is, just for the ease of getting around, I'm also going to actually stick in a door here and also here as well. There's no problem, there's no contraband that comes from the laundry, so I'm very happy to have a door just leading into the laundry for the MedSec boys. And if it means that they get out with the trolleys a little bit quicker rather than having to come all the way around, that's fine with me, frankly. So that's all good. Now they're all sleeping at the moment. The other thing we need to do is get a CI up as soon as possible, and we got a couple of dudes in solitary. These are probably the guys who attacked the snitch the day before, and also probably today, or maybe both today, who knows. Unfortunately, I need to unlock... What do I need to unlock in here? It says need to unlock bureaucracy, but I think it means I need to unlock in bureaucracy. Is it... It's contraband, isn't it? Probably. Yeah, it's probably that I need to unlock, so... Which of these do I need to prioritise? Patrols, yeah. In fact, the last three are all fairly, actually quite important, so let's let them crack on. So I'm going to miss this opportunity to see if these guys could be CIs for me. Let me just make sure that the electricity is being laid out here. Looks like I've somehow missed that one in the middle there, and also in between these guys, and that will feed along to there. So that's all good. The workshop will be up. I think we've no, we haven't allocated any prison labour actually. And that door doesn't seem to be breaking into two. Which is interesting. Why isn't it doing that? I missed anything. Oh, because I've zoned it as one workshop, of course. You are the idiot. And the same for the laundry as well. So let me deal with that now. There we go. And laundry. Let's just do that and laundry again. There we go. And same for workshop. So I'm assuming that's not really going to do anything, so let me just do that. Yep. And then make the top one workshop just separately. Now you might wonder why I'm doing that. It's because you can only have a max amount of people working in a workshop and working in the library. And it's based on the amount of squares you... Oh, it's joined it up again. Hang on, let's do this. I'm assuming there was something in the middle there, so let me just do that again. Yeah, and it's based on the amount of squares you have available, up to a certain point. Now I think this might be too big, so I've broken it into two, because that way you maximise the amount of prisoners you can have working in the workshop at any time. Right, so let me just set up logistics, prison labour. See, got 20 in here, 20 in here. Before it was 20 for the whole lot. Now, they must have speeded up the way that works when you click it, because normally you have to click one click per icon to appear, but they've all appeared, I only clicked it twice. There we go. Workshop they can't attend yet because they need to attend classes, workshop induction, which I'm going to set up now. I don't know if this counts as a workshop yet, so the program I may not be able to set that up, but let's certainly try it. Workshop safety. Oh, I think that allowed me. It did. Fab. Now that's running 10 till 12, so what does that coincide with in the regime? Oh, it coincides with work, so I can have another one running in the afternoon as well. Where are we? Programs. So let's add another one. Foundation education. Okay. Behavioural. Yep, that also coincides with work. This alcoholics group, now what does that coincide with? 3 till 5, that's all. Oh, that's not coinciding with work, that's not really coinciding with anything. Well, that's just no teacher. Alright. What does it take? A common room. We've got 3 common rooms. Okay. I don't want anybody working in the kitchen. Carpentry we don't have yet. I need to stick in some carpentry benches. Carpenter table, that's a good point, I need to do that. General education, yep, absolutely. Where has general education gone? All rooms booked. Ah, that's because it's being taken up, isn't it? By... Now, which is... Right, so they need to actually finish the foundation to do the general, but that's okay. Drug addiction. Drug addiction takes place in the infirmary, doesn't it? We can have a couple of those. I've had loads of those, in fact. There's none in the queue, but we're gonna leave it to 2 then. It saves me having to micromanage it later on. Parole hearing, yeah, definitely. Gonna have loads of those. Where's parole hearing? We've got loads of parole hearing officers. Now, have we got any parole? Not at the moment, so let's not go overboard with that. We're gonna have them once a day. Do they cost me? Do they cost me? I'm not seeing that cost me any money. Okay, fine. So that's that sorted. So let's restart the counter. What I'm going to do is I'm going to search cell block just because I can. Now we've got 15 prisoners in. So yeah, they're all here, aren't they? So that's what, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and is he max as well? Bad lad. Good job we got max up. I didn't anticipate them being naughty and being bumped up, which is obviously what they've done. I'd like to get him healed though, if possible. Old T-Dog. So let's get a doctor in to see my man here. You going? Yeah. Now, where do we get to? We got to jail doors. They're being delivered by the looks of it. I obviously missed that there. These are en route. Come on, workman, get on with it. These doors are also, well, they're in actually, so those doors are in. So just waiting for these, and then the min sec is ready to go. Medium's up, max is good to go as, in fact max isn't good to go because we don't have showers. That is a bit of an oversight. However, it's not the end of the world yet, so let's just do, what we're going to do, we're going to put a bank up here. These are going to be the most important ones to do. At least they can use something. Put drains in the doors. Oops. Drain there. Drain there. Don't want anything going to the solitary. Oops. Yep. Okay. Good. And we need to mark those as shower areas as well. So now they've disappeared, but they're outside the doors, weren't they? So it's there, and also there as well. So those are the priority ones. We're going to get the workmen to do them first, and then what I'll do, I'll then put in the other ones. So that's cool. Right, so something dinged, which means something else is finished in bureaucracy. So deployment is now finished, which is excellent. So I'm going to put in a member of staff to deploy in here. Won't let me do deployment. That's odd. Why does it? One sec. Shared. Okay, something's wrong with this. Does it need doors? Is that what the problem is? It needs more than doors. What I need to do is put metal detectors leaving the canteen. So let's get that set up. I really should have thought of this before. I'm not going to put it on the infirmary door because they can only come back out again. So let's just leave that there. Doors. Let's put a door there. A door there, and I think one at the top. Yeah, we need one there as well. Then we'll put metal detectors on the exit points. It would be better to have less exit points, but that just creates a bottleneck and is a bit of a pain in the arse, to be honest. So Now, what are my workmen doing? Are they actually cracking on like they should be? I'll leave that open for now. Let's get rid of that planning. Now, so this is been removed, so let's put in a normal door. Or I'll tell you what we'll do, we'll put in a prison door, but we'll lock it open. Now, that means they can now get to the chapel, they can now get to the library, they can now get to the cleaning cupboard, so that's all good. Now we have put staff working in the cleaning cupboard, yes we have, and in the library, so that's good. Looks like this electricity cable still hasn't been put in. Why oh why? Let's just, what? I did queue that up, didn't I? Is that one of those, I can't get to it so I'm not going to bother? I'll just do that instead then. Dismantle that. That seems a bit strange to me. Because they've put in all the other ones. Okay. So we've got one shower head in, so let's get the plumbing. To there, and that one goes up to there. And also to there as well. Right. As long as they have some showers for the morning, that's the main thing. There we go. I'm trying to prioritise the guys doing this first before I start to create the block, protective custody block here. I can always do this for now. Just get some semblance of plumbing in. Now, our daily cash flow is still looking pretty bad. We need more prisoners, basically. So we've now done patrols as well. Doors in, doors in, doors in, doors in. Guard patrols. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. Oh, I see. So this station's a guard. Oh, I didn't know that. I learned something new. So this just stations a guard to the area. Oh, and he just wanders around. Oh, that's useful. If you don't want to have to go to the hassle of having to actually set a patrol, you can just get him to wander around. That's really handy. I didn't know that. Ugh. Okay. Nevertheless, let's have a guard patrol. So I'm going to have a guard, probably going to start there. He's going to wander down and around. And I don't want him to be too far away from any one point, so I'm just going to get him to do that. And set a guard to that. And then similarly, we're going to have a guard wandering up there, up there. Set a guard to that. Now Min's not in yet, so that's not a problem. And we've got a guard wandering around there. So that's taking up 3 guards. I think we're going to need more guards. We've got 6. Can't actually employ any more yet. We really need to get more people in. Okay, it looks like we're going to get loads more MedSec. How much more MedSec capacity have I got? Take another 4. It's not very good, is it? Damn. Okay, let's take another 4. And then we're full MedSec capacity. I was kind of hoping there'd be a little bit more of a spread here, but... Oh, I can take Min, can't I? Min's mainly... Min's done apart from the showers. I'll take a gamble. So let's say we want... Hang on, let's pause the game a minute. I need to work this out. I need to do some maths. It's not my strong point. So we got space for 6. It is 6, isn't it? No, it's not. We've got space for 4 medium. And we want... So well, let's say the ratio, what, mainly more min, actually. And we got, yeah, perfect. That's absolutely perfect. And it gives us 4,700, and it will bump up our income as well. So that can't be bad. What I need to do before they arrive is not do that. I need to set this to MinSec only. And I also need to get some showers in, because of course I forgot to do that. Because I was too busy doing other stuff. Yeah. So let's get those in. I've not taken the game off pause just for a minute here because I need to get these done. Nah, okay, you can have yours in the corner. One there, one there. There we go. And of course the drains, so put in drains there, in the doorways. The water's going to go along here, isn't it? So I prefer doing this rather than just allocating a shower block, you see. It's just, I just find it easier. Because there's less tension. You get less tension with fights and stuff if they're not all clustered together. That does seem to work. I very rarely have shower fights because they're not all showering in a very small space. So that tends to work for me. But your mileage may vary, of course. It doesn't matter if that floods. Okay, and let's allocate that as showers as well. So let's get that done. Showers are outside the doors, aren't they? For the most part. I think that was at the top, wasn't it? Yeah. Room. Shower. Top. Okay, great. So we've got tons of people arriving. I don't know if I've got the ability to actually hire more guards yet. So we've got 3 available. That's not going to be enough, is it? Where are they going? Are they leaving? We just got here. Oh, because they got no prisoners to deal with, of course. There are no prisoners, so they will all leave again. Fair enough, I get that. Okay. Now, that's what I need to do. Utilities. No, that's where CCTV is, not metal detectors. So I need to get one of those there, 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 and also these 2 places as well. I need to make sure they're hooked into the electricity as well. So there. There you go. Okay. So they're up. So now it's time we're going to get a load more prisoners. Interesting. Oh, I was about to say the showers aren't being turned on yet, but he's not actually showering. Oops. Guess where you've got to put a drain. Now, the other thing that I meant to tell you about was, do you remember yesterday, if you saw yesterday's episode, or the last episode, there was a group of inmates all huddled around on this bench, about 5 or 6 of them, just kind of shivering, and I kind of joked that it was like a group hug. It turns out, and I did raise it as a bug, it turns out what it is when you have a yard going around the outside like this, and it's not in a rectangle shape, then what happens is they go to the middle of wherever the yard middle would be, and then they kind of glitch out. Excuse me, I'm going to cough. Sorry about that. So what I need to do, I need to basically break this into 3 yards. So I have 1 rectangular yard there, 1 down here, and 1 across there. I don't think it's going to cause any gameplay. Oops. Oh, that autosave is such an annoyance. I must turn that off. I don't think it's going to cause any gameplay issues, but it's something that I want to take care of. So let me dezone this yard. Let's dezone this yard here, this bit of the yard, and now also this bit as well. In fact, I don't need to dezone that, sorry. I'll just press escape. Now what I need to do is just effectively do 3 distinct different yards, and I think that will probably cure the problem. Let's hope, anyway. And that across to there. There we go. So I think that will now fix that issue. We've got the same problem, I believe, with the kitchen stroke canteen. But we'll wait to see if that problem recurs. If it does, it's because we've got the same problem with the canteen stretching around the kitchen. You can see that the 2 words are mixed up here. Yeah. Interestingly enough, we still have this thing here saying yard. I don't know what's generating that. That's weird. Hang on, let me just have a look. That doesn't say yard here either, does it? What I didn't do, I didn't get rid of this bit of the yard, so let me just try that and see what happens. No, it's not doing a thing, is it? Let's add that back in. I'm keen for the doorway not to be the yard, to be honest. Right, so they've had showers, and that's all good. Time is slow. Got food, got benches, that's all cool. Large amount of money for the prison intake, and that's actually pushed us up into a positive daily cash flow, but only just. Basically, I've expanded too quickly, I think is the problem here. Yeah. I'm going to lock that open for now, but what I do want is a second door in here. Where's the large jar door? There we go. Okay. So first the boys have arrived. First the Minsec anyway. Now what are you? Thomas Eaglebeak. Dressed rather strangely. No reputations. Now the Minsec guy's got to worry slightly less about. So they all look okay. But there's going to be more trucks arriving. I'm going to hold them on the truck for now. Visitation people, in you come. And you as well. Hello there. Okay. So the shower heads are in. They just need to get some water stretched to them. I thought I'd done that already. Clearly not. Cool. There we go. So their showers are done, for the most part. I haven't actually stretched it across to the bottom there, which I need to do. There we go. Okay, so that's that. Metal detectors are in, and they're being powered. In, awesome. They're being searched, no contraband's coming from there. Daily cash flow's bumped up now. So what's going on here? Has everyone got enough food? Well, it's not on the serving table, but they are cooking. These guys got enough to eat. Yeah, exercising. This yard thing is still causing a problem. That's a real shame. Lock that door open. Why would you be exercising there? I thought I fixed this. I wonder if it's because the yards are actually touching each other. I think, let me slow that down for a sec. If I just put a gap in between the yards, so if I put a gap there, like that, another one here. Maybe not. Okay, let's try this again. See, now that says yard. That's quite happy that it's the yard. So let's do this slowly and see at what point does it break it. See, that's okay. And is that stretching right to the top? Yeah, I think it is. So that yard's quite happy. Well, should be happy. 5 by 5. Is that not 5 wide? 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Well, that's a massive oversight, isn't it? I really should have spotted that. That is rather foolish. 2, 3, 4. Damn. I'm gonna have to. Oh no. I'll have to do a refit. That's probably what the problem is. Oh man. Okay. Emergency measures. We're going to have to get rid of all of that. Leaving this here. We're going to have to add on a bit of yard there. Guys, you got a corner. Oh, that's not even big enough there, is it? Sugar. Have I got anywhere they can exercise? Yeah, down here. Okay. Guys, that's the yard. Go over there, please. Sorry. Sorry about this. I'm going to have to refit. Oh no. Right. I'll have to do this all the way up. This is going to really mess things up quite badly. Oh, I should have spotted that. Such an idiot. Right. Let's dismantle that. Have to dismantle the toilets. What a spoon! What a spoon! Dismantle the door and dismantle that door. Yeah, that's not very clever, is it? And that's going to cause problems here as well. My beautiful prison. Okay. I'll have to put that on this side instead. That's not the end of the world, but that's going to cause problems with that shower. Which I'm assuming will get dismantled anyway. But I'll just put that in for the sake of it. Just dismantle that. Brick wall. See, it's when you plan the prisons out, you don't spot stuff like this. It just kind of messes everything up. So your prison doesn't look like how you want it to. Dismantle all these metal detectors as well. Those are rather rubbish. It's not a massive problem, it's just annoying. Fortunately, I've got a little bit enough space to deal with it. That's a weird special effect. I don't know if you can see that on the video, because it looks like it's contoured almost. But yeah, anyway. Right, yard time. Someone's wandering over to the yard, so at least they can do stuff here. I mean, it's not the most exciting yard in the world, sorry guys, but what can I say? I mean, no one really needs huge amounts of anything here. Literacy. Well, everyone can get to the library, can't they? You know, it's not a problem. You just can't go through this middle corridor, that's all. Right. Anyway, so the guy's being processed very slowly. There's only 2 left now, so that's good. Let's let that baby open. Holding things up. We just don't have the amount of staff to deal with this. I will stick in remote doors to alleviate this problem, but I just can't do that right now. I haven't got the money, I don't think. Daily cash flow is improving. Days of that instant, I suppose, is pushing it up. What's bringing it down quite heavily? That's the reform programs. I'm probably running too many, aren't I? Is there any that there's no interest in? Yeah, I'll stop those. They were quite expensive, but now it's gone up to 1068. Parole hearings, well, we can definitely stop those, but I don't think they cost me anything. No, they don't. Okay. Spiritual guidance, well, there's lots of demand for that, so I don't mind. That's $500 a time. Whoa. No. No, it's not that worth it. I think that's it for now. Okay, so we've improved our money. Where are you guys going? Really? We need to station a guard out here, don't we? Staff, no, where is it? Deployment guards. Let's get a guard out here. Can't station a guard out here for some reason. Okay. Is there a door missing here or something? Door. Oh. Yeah, I get it. It's missing a wall. That's kind of more important. Okay, so let's get a wall in. Right, there we go. And then I'll be able to station a guard out there. Let's click that open. More prisoners yet. Alright, I'm going to have to hire another guard. Let's speed this up. So the guards only cost me 100 extra cash flow, so that's not too bad. Can I get a dog in? Dog handler? No, is that not unlocked yet? It's not unlocked. Okay. Is that the next thing I need to do? Body armour, tasers. Yeah, dogs would be good. Good for sniffing out the contraband, so let's do that. Right, how's things going here? Oh, people are eating. Let's check out the needs. So it's a big need for family. Well, they've got the phone booths they can use. It is being met. Visitation is happening, isn't it? Station's happening, but they can't get in. Yeah, let's lock that. That's just slowing things down. That doesn't need to be locked. So that is taking care of that. Okay, fine. Now, so while my workmen are doing that, let me also demolish these walls. This looks a mess, but it'll be fixed. There we go. Now, we need to dismantle that door, because that's in the wrong place, and that one as well. Okay. And probably that one. Now, the phone boxes are going to be out in the middle of nowhere, but that's okay. They don't have to be attached to the wall, I don't think. So that's fine. What's that? Oh, bricks. Okay. Okay, so let's take a look at availability. So we've got a lot more min and sec available. Just not much max. We can't take any more med because we're full. We can give it some max. And how much minimum capacity do we have? 7. So 7 and 2. Okay. I wasn't expecting to be struggling quite as much as I am, to be honest. But things, apart from bladder and bowels, do look okay. I really need to get these toilets back up and running in here by the looks of it. I'll rush into the toilet, I'm assuming. No? Oh, they got work. Yeah, this is going to be problematic, I think. They got real bladder and bowels needs. What I'm going to do, I'm going to actually postpone that. I'm going to make this free time. Regime, where are we? Eat. Yeah, make that free time. Free time, boys. You guys need to go to the toilet. I get that. I feel your pain. Demolish walls. Go with that. Wall. There. Can put these toilets back. So at least they can deal with bowel situation when they're kind of caught in here. Oh, did I not take that? Take those out. Brick wall, demolish wall. There we go. Okay, now we should be able to put these yards back now. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. This guy's hard at work. Has everyone finished doing their toilet stuff? They have. Fantastic. Excellent. Okay, right, so let's try again with the yard, and let's see if this works this time. So that's definitely 5, isn't it, now? 5 by 5. Hang on a minute, I need to demolish those, because they're still not right. Otherwise that's going to tamper with the yard width. Demolish walls, so let's go with that. Oh, it's already queued. Sorry, my bad. I've forgotten I've done that already. It's queued already. Okay. So. Did I queue up some concrete blocks to be built along here? I thought I did. It's floors, concrete tiles. I'm sure I did. I remember doing it. What happened to that? Maybe I cancelled it because I had more important stuff that I needed to get done, perhaps. I can't remember. Pretty sure I did though. Right. I'm just hanging about in the laundry. There's not enough work for you guys to be doing, seriously. But if it keeps you out of mischief... I'm actually... yeah, I think in order to manage our needs properly, I'm going to de-employ some of these guys because they don't all need to be there. If they're just held there, that means their needs building up for other stuff, and it's not really necessary. Right, I think I'm going to leave it there. That's been enough for one episode. We've managed to... before I go, let me just do this yard thing, see if that has actually fixed it now, seeing as they've deconstructed those walls. It's now 5 by 5, and we can draw a line all the way up. There we go. Is that going to be okay? Yes, it is. We have our first yard. I'm going to expand it across here as well. Is that going to work? No, what it's done is put it over here, so it's actually joined the yards up. How about if I just take away a little thing there? No. I'm just taking away all of that. Yes, so it's gone. Now if I just do that instead, so they're not joined up, that works. So do the same up here. No, it's back. Okay, that's interesting. Gone. How about if I do it here? Yeah, that's fine. Do it to the door. That's okay. Well, let's leave it at that. I don't want to push my luck too much. So we've got 3 yards. We can get rid of this now. Cool. So our yards is now sorted. We've got 3 distinct yards, which are now wide enough. Toilets are in. So that's good. And I think I'm going to leave it there. So thank you very much for watching. Sorry, it has been a little bit of a nitty-gritty episode, but I've had to fix this yard issue. And kind of backpedal somewhat a little bit on getting these things finished faster than I wanted to, or meant to anyway. But at least we've got some regular mix of prisoners now, making some money, got some cash flow, so it's all looking good for the next episode. So take it easy. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave a like or a comment. Anything's always appreciated, especially if you see something I've missed. And I do miss stuff, as you heard at the start of the episode, so thanks for any contributions. I do appreciate it. And I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers, bye.